Yo, what's going on, Washington Commanders fans? I'm back with another video, and today Ben Johnson is staying in Detroit. It's really gut wrenching, but we gotta eventually get over it. But before I get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on post notifications because we are on the road to 1100, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really depressed, not depressed, but kind of. It just really sucked, man. We didn't land Ben Johnson, but Mike Macdonald is still he's still a head coaching option. So I mean, I think we could still land him, but apparently, the sources within always knew we weren't a lock. Adam Schefter has even said this. When he said we weren't a lock, I thought maybe Seahawks maybe swoop in with a better deal, but I think he just really wanted to. It was always a question mark apparently that he maybe didn't even really want the job in Washington or Seattle. Maybe he wanted to, get a job somewhere else. We would never know, but I just feel like it was a little bit unprofessional on his end. As we were going to Detroit, he calls us and he tells us that he's no longer in the running for his coaching position. I don't get it because it's just we have everything going right now. We just hired a top GM. We're gonna have the most cap space to work with in this free agency. I get he turned that Detroit Lions team from a 3-13 team to 12-5, but it's just he could have did that here. I don't know what he could have built that team from the ground up. He could have had his own team at the age of 37. I mean, not many guys would have turned that down. The Seahawks was another good option that he turned down too, which doesn't make sense. But this really doesn't look good on his end for any future plans that he has for being a head coach. Because let's just face it, you don't do that to a team. Like, that's just really unprofessional. I feel like he should have given us a 24-hour notice. Just be professional about it. Why wait the day of when we're already on a flight to Detroit to try to interview you so you can be the future of our team? I just don't get it. Boneheaded. It was a boneheaded decision. I don't want that to backfire on him. He's probably, I'm pretty sure, a good guy, but it just doesn't look good from a future standpoint. That it does not look good. It's not even the fact that he called off the interview. It's the fact he did it when we were already en route to him. So I feel like he could have did that a way much better. He could have did that way better than what it planned out to be. But this is what Adam Schefter said. Commanders officials were en route to Detroit for meeting with Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn when they got word that Johnson was staying with the Lions. Per sources, while the abrupt pivot by Johnson was considered surprising by several league sources, he was not considered a lock for the Commanders' job despite his strong reputation as a coordinator and a loyal coach. The Commanders' leadership team remains eager to meet with the respected Glenn, who is one of the several candidates the team is expected to consider for his head coaching vacancy. So, of course, we're still going to go there. But let's be real, we're not hiring Aaron Glenn. I think our eyes got to be on the prize for Mike Macdonald at this point. Mike Macdonald does have an interview today with Seattle. Hopefully I really hope they don't get him, but if they don't let him leave that building, I wouldn't be surprised. How can you let a guy that just almost led his team, and especially that defense? Like, if you really look at that Ravens defense, I'm honestly shocked they're not going to be playing in the Super Bowl this year with how good he had that defense looking all playoffs. But things happen. Patrick Mahomes is just really good, but that's off topic. I don't know what we're going to do. If we don't land Mike Macdonald, it's just, I don't know how can, like, it's just really mind-boggling that Ben Johnson did this to us. And it could honestly mess us up at the end because we had Mike Macdonald an interview with him in Baltimore yesterday. So this honestly, us waiting on Ben Johnson, honestly could mess us up still, because right now Seattle was interviewing Mike Macdonald for their head coaching vacancy. So we just got to see how this plans out. I don't know what we're gonna do if we don't get Mike Macdonald, but I do have a couple. We still got Mike Verbal out there, and Bobby Slowick. I would definitely take a look at Mike Verbal because he has head coaching experience, and he's a guy who knows how to build a roster. So this is gonna be really an entertaining 48 hours, because I'm pretty sure by Thursday we're probably gonna know who we get. And we wrapped up our interview with Dan Quinn, and he said it went good, but I don't want him. Good defensive coordinator, good guy, but I want somebody a little younger, and somebody that I feel like has actually earned it. Not saying he hasn't earned it, but that Cowboys defense did not look good when they went up against top offenses. So we're gonna have to see what happens, and that's pretty much all I have for today. Hopefully this thing can be over so we can move forward to the NFL draft, the combine, and things of that nature. But yeah, hope you guys like this video, and hopefully we get some good news in the next 48 hours. With that being said, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.